Let's be honest, survival games are everywhere, but most of them feel like the same checklist in a different forest. Today, I've rounded up some of the most unusual and unique survival games you probably haven't tried yet, but absolutely should. From barren wastelands to wild jungles, these games don't just challenge you to survive, they make you feel alive. So if you want to try something new, then trust me, these picks will remind you why the genre was exciting in the first place. In the shadow of Yggdrasil, the World Tree, you awaken in Valheim, a place where fallen warriors are summoned to prove their worth before entering the halls of Valhalla. Bereft of memory and purpose, you are guided by a raven, a cryptic emissary of Odin, who hints at your mission to confront the ancient and formidable beings that plague this land. These adversaries, once vanquished, grant you their essence, enabling you to forge superior tools, weapons, and fortifications, essential for your survival and progression. Your journey unfolds across diverse biomes, each presenting unique challenges and resources. Establishing a stronghold becomes paramount, offering shelter and a base of operations. The combat carries the spirit of Souls-like games, but in a much more approachable way. Your options in battle are limited to dodging and parrying. Boss fights push your abilities to the limit, demanding constant attention to your health, careful management of your energy, and the condition of your gear as you face these ancient deities. In Valheim, every action, from crafting to combat, from exploration to construction, shapes an overarching story of proving your valor and securing a place in the afterlife. In Smalland Survive the Wilds, you emerge from the burrows, a subterranean refuge where your kin have hidden. Your mission is to locate the missing Clover Key, believed to unlock the Walnut Chest, a legendary artifact containing the elixir of life, rumored to cure your ailing queen. As you venture into the vast outdoors, you encounter remnants of a bygone human civilization, discarded bottles, radios, and keychains, hinting at a world that once was. Survival is paramount. You must manage your hunger and thirst, craft tools and shelter, and defend against the myriad dangers of the wilds. The environment is teeming with benign and hostile life. You can tame creatures like ladybugs and grasshoppers, using them as mounts or companions to aid in exploration and combat. Diverse landscapes offering resources unique to each biome, but also posing distinct challenges. Your journey is not solitary. You can ally with various factions, each with their own agendas and quests. These alliances provide access to specialized gear, crafting recipes, and insights into the world's lore. The narrative unfolds through interactions with NPCs, environmental storytelling, and the discovery of hidden artifacts, allowing you to piece together the history of your people and the cataclysm that reshaped the world. You wash ashore on an unfamiliar island, where the remains of a lavish resort stand alongside abandoned laboratories and research facilities steeped in secrets. At first, it's simply about staying alive, finding food, setting up camp for the night, and figuring out how to get out of here, all while completing your main mission, to locate a missing CEO and his family. But as soon as you start finding the bodies of your comrades, and the primal screams in the night won't let you rest, you'll realize this place is clearly not what it seems at first glance. The island doesn't stay static. Seasons roll in and reshape the rules. Summer offers abundant food but makes fresh water more precious, while autumn shortens the days and forces you to prepare for dwindling resources. Winter brings snowdrifts that slow travel, lakes that freeze over, and game that becomes scarce. You won't always be alone here. A mute but dependable companion will quietly handle tasks if you jot instructions down. Exploration carries you from open coasts to suffocating cave systems, from sterile research halls to ruins that seem older than memory. Something about Sons of the Forest lingers long after you put it down. This game can frustrate and even unsettle, and yet you keep going back, not for the promise of survival alone, but to see if maybe the island will let you in on its final secret. Stranded on a desolate planet, you awaken to a world devoid of life. Its skies choked with dust, its terrain barren and unforgiving. Your mission is clear. Transform this hostile environment into a thriving ecosystem capable of sustaining humanity. Armed with basic tools and a determination to survive, you begin the arduous task of terraforming. The journey starts with the essentials, constructing a shelter to protect against the planet's harsh conditions, and gathering scattered minerals to craft vital equipment. As you establish your base, machines begin altering the climate. Slowly, the toxic haze lifts. Life begins to take hold. Venturing beyond your growing sanctuary, you discover fragments of past missions, abandoned wreckage, and forgotten structures buried beneath the dust. Each exploration reveals more of the planet's secrets while testing your ability to adapt. The Planet Crafter weaves survival with creation, turning solitude into purpose. Set 20 years after the events of the first chapter, you step into the shoes of Aiden, a survivor navigating a vast, crumbling city known as Villador. This sprawling metropolis is shaped by the scars of time and conflict, where every decision reshapes its very fabric. You are burdened by a tangled past, driven to track down your sister while weighing which ideals are truly worth defending. Conversations and actions echo beyond the moment. Alliances shift, quarters change hands, and even the skyline morphs depending on whose favor you earn and where your loyalties lie. Traversing the city becomes a visceral language of movement. Parkour connects roofs, alleys, and fire escapes into a living, improvisational course, propelling you through hostile zones with fluid precision. When darkness falls, the city itself turns primal. Creatures that hide just out of sight during the day come out to hunt, and the streets twist into silent webs where missteps can mean instant betrayal by the night. Some corrupted beings demand a different approach, exposing vulnerabilities that force constant adaptability, while nocturnal predators can overturn familiar routes, compelling you to rethink safe havens and escape plans. Every quest and every secret uncovers pieces of this fallen world's history, making each return to a familiar area feel more meaningful. The cooperative experience doesn't break the flow, it amplifies it. Decisions and their consequences carry the same weight in tandem play, with shared risk and dual transformations of territory and fate. This is a world where relentless movement, tactical confrontation, and moral complexity intertwine, where every your choice will shape the city and the fate of those trying to survive. Abiotic Factor is a unique, atmospheric survival game set in a mysterious post-apocalyptic world. In this game, you explore various environments, solve puzzles, and battle robotic enemies in a story-driven experience. The gameplay revolves around resource management and completing quests as you navigate through dangerous sectors. You will find yourself journeying through a variety of environments, such as floors of research facility, another dimensions, and parallel universes, all while uncovering the secrets of a world on the brink of collapse. The game incorporates tactical combat, where you can craft weapons, interact with NPCs, and face off against different enemy types, including unkillable large creatures. The game's crafting system is robust, allowing you to create essential tools like crossbows, hacking devices, and specialized armor. The game also includes exploration of portal worlds, each with its own set of challenges and enemies, adding a layer of depth and variety to the game. And while traveling through these worlds, you will encounter power cells, which are key to progressing through locked sectors and unlocking new paths in the game. Strategic thinking and careful planning are critical, especially as the game features intricate environmental puzzles and combat scenarios that require a mix of both resourcefulness and skill. In the unforgiving world of Rust, you're dropped into a vast, procedurally generated landscape with little more than a rock and a torch. From these humble beginnings, survival becomes your primary goal. You'll need to gather resources like wood, stone, and metal by chopping trees and mining rocks to craft tools, weapons, and shelter. Hunting animals provides essential food and materials, but be cautious. Bears and wolves aren't too fond of visitors. While the environment poses its own challenges, the real wildcard is other players. Some may form alliances, while others might see you as an easy target. Building a secure base is crucial to protect your hard-earned loot from potential raiders. And remember, in Rust, trust is a rare commodity. Even a friendly wave can quickly turn into a bullet to the face. As you progress, you'll encounter various monuments and radioactive zones that offer valuable loot but come with increased risks. Advanced players can take to the skies in hot air balloons or traverse waterways in boats, adding layers of strategy and exploration. The game also features events like airdrops and roaming attack helicopters, which can be both opportunities and threats. No Man's Sky takes you on an interstellar journey through a procedurally generated galaxy. You begin in an uncharted star system with a damaged ship, needing to gather resources, repair your vessel, and acquire a hyperdrive to explore deeper into the cosmos. The universe is vast and unpredictable, featuring endless planets, deep oceans, space battles, and encounters with diverse life forms, some peaceful, others hostile. Each world is uniquely generated, offering a constant sense of discovery as you document species, mine resources, and uncover ancient secrets. You can engage in space dogfights, build planetary bases, form alliances with alien civilizations, or amass wealth through resource gathering and trade. The freedom to shape your own path makes every journey unique. Whether traveling alone or alongside others, the galaxy continues to evolve, offering new challenges and discoveries at every turn. Palworld is an innovative open-world adventure game that blends creature collection, crafting, and third-person shooting mechanics. Set in a vibrant and diverse environment, you will explore lush meadows, arid deserts, snowy mountains, and volcanic regions, encountering over 100 unique creatures known as pals. These creatures possess distinct abilities, from helping automate farming and production, to defending bases and even wielding weapons during combat. The game offers solo and multiplayer modes, where you will be able to interact in a large open world with up to 32 participants. You can collaborate in various activities and compete in battles. In a twist on traditional creature collection games, Palworld incorporates survival elements, including managing resources and defending against hostile forces. Currently in early access, the game promises continuous updates, including new creatures, areas, and gameplay features. Its dynamic mix of whimsical aesthetics and mature gameplay mechanics, such as third-person shooting and survival, creates a unique experience for fans of genres like Pokemon or crafting-based adventures. Grounded is a unique survival game developed by Obsidian Entertainment that shrinks you to the size of an ant and immerses you into a perilous, richly detailed ecosystem of a suburban backyard. The game stands out with its imaginative premise and intricate world building, combining survival mechanics, exploration, and a compelling mystery. In Grounded, you take on the role of one of 4 teenagers mysteriously miniaturized and stranded in a backyard. Your ultimate goal is to uncover the secrets of a mysterious shrinking experiment gone wrong, orchestrated by an eccentric scientist, Dr. Wendell Tully, and find a way to return to normal size. Dying Light the Beast tells the story of Kyle Crane, familiar to many from the first game. But this time, everything is much darker. He's been held captive, subjected to experiments that fused human and zombie DNA. When he finally breaks free, he's no longer the same. Inside him lives something powerful, dangerous, and impossible to ignore. His main goal is clear: find the Baron, the one who is responsible for turning him into this creature, and kill him. The events of the game take place in a small town called Castor Woods. Once a quiet place, is now twisted into a nightmare. By day, you can still risk exploring ruins, scavenging for supplies, and moving across rooftops. But when night falls, the danger multiplies. Creatures stalk from the shadows, ambushes wait at every corner, and that's when you have no choice but to unleash the beast within. In those moments, Crane becomes a force of destruction, leaping farther, fighting harder, and regenerating faster. But that strength is never without limits. The gameplay depends on this constant shift in pace, fluid parkour movement, desperate survival, and brutal combat clashes. Weapons break, ammunition is scarce, and every fight pushes you to choose, rely on makeshift tools, or embrace your monstrous form. And that's what makes the beast stand out. It's not just another story about zombies and survival. It's about the battle within. Crane's inner conflict between humanity and monstrosity shapes every choice, and the decisions and actions you make will ripple through the story, all the way to its conclusion. State of Decay 2 is a gripping open-world survival game that plunges you into a brutal, post-apocalyptic landscape teeming with undead horrors. The game focuses on building and managing a community of survivors, each with unique personalities, skills, and weaknesses, which adds depth to the gameplay and forces players to make meaningful choices for the group's survival. The game challenges you to scavenge for vital resources like food, building materials, and ammunition, all while navigating a dangerous world filled with zombies Resource management plays a key role. You'll need to weigh the risks of venturing out against the rewards of securing necessary supplies. A central feature of the game is its base-building mechanics. You can customize your community's home by constructing and upgrading facilities. Each decision affects the morale, safety, and productivity of your group, creating a dynamic and gripping survival experience. Combat in State of Decay 2 is intense and tactical, requiring you to manage stamina, weapon durability, and limited ammunition. Stealth and strategy often trump brute force, as noise and confrontation can attract hordes of zombies, including powerful special variants like Screamers and Juggernauts. The game offers both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes, enhancing the experience with teamwork and camaraderie. In the unforgiving world of Conan Exiles, you begin as a condemned exile, crucified, and left to perish under the scorching desert sun. Fate intervenes when Conan himself rescues you, setting you free to navigate the perilous exiled lands. Stripped of possessions and bearing a mysterious, serpent-shaped bracelet, your survival hinges on mastering the art of endurance. Gather essential resources like stone and wood to construct shelter, craft tools, and forge weapons. The environment teems with threats, from ferocious wildlife to hostile factions such as the Darfari cannibals and the Black Hand pirates. The exiled lands are vast and diverse, encompassing scorching deserts, dense forests, icy tundras, and volcanic regions. Each area presents unique challenges and resources, encouraging exploration and adaptation. Scattered throughout are remnants of an ancient civilization, towering ruins and cryptic inscriptions hinting at a rich, enigmatic history waiting to be uncovered. Religion plays a significant role in your journey. At character creation, you pledge allegiance to a deity such as Set, Yog, or Mitra, each granting distinct advantages and crafting recipes. Establishing and upgrading altars to your chosen god enables the crafting of unique items and abilities, adding a layer of depth to your survival strategy. 7 Days to Die is an open-world survival horror game that uniquely blends elements of first-person shooters, tower defense, and role-playing games. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, overrun by the undead, players must gather resources, craft tools, and build shelters to withstand relentless zombie hordes. The game features a dynamic day-night cycle, with zombies becoming more aggressive after dark, and every 7th day brings a blood moon event, unleashing a massive horde upon the player. With voxel-based, destructible environments, players can shape the world as they see fit, creating intricate fortifications or exploring vast, procedurally generated landscapes. The game offers both single-player and multiplayer modes, encouraging cooperative or competitive play. Its deep crafting system, challenging survival elements, and open-ended sandbox gameplay have defined the survival genre, offering an involving experience for players seeking a complex and unforgiving world to conquer. Green Hell is a survival game set in the Amazonian rainforest, where you will utilize realistic techniques to endure the challenges of the environment. The game offers a dynamic ecosystem teeming with diverse flora and fauna. Managing health, collecting food and water, and treating diseases and injuries are crucial aspects of survival. The game also features a sophisticated self-diagnosis mode to assist you in monitoring your well-being. Beyond physical health, maintaining psychological stability is vital, as the game emphasizes the mental challenges of surviving in extreme conditions. Project Zomboid is a brutally hardcore game with a unique visual style, where there are no superheroes or epic quests. You start as an ordinary person with a profession, a nurse, carpenter, or mechanic, and these skills help you cope with survival, but they don't guarantee success. The gameplay revolves around constant decisions: where to find food, how to secure water, and how to manage fatigue and hunger. The world reacts to your actions. Houses decay, power grids fail, and the streets slowly become overrun by zombies. One wrong noise, and a horde is already on you. So stealth and careful planning are your best allies. Over time, the situation grows even harsher. Water runs out and food spoils, while the undead become more aggressive and active. Project Zomboid is about how long you can hold on and how your choices shape your survival. The outcome depends entirely on how you handle the chaos. Sometimes survival is brief, a fleeting struggle lost in hours, but other times you endure for days, bearing witness as the life you knew slowly dissolves into silence and decay. Dune, Awakening. You awaken on an alternate Arrakis, one where Paul Atreides was never born. The Freemen have disappeared, and the desert has grown even more ruthless. Sent in secret by the Bene Gesserit, your journey begins not as a hero, but as a survivor in a world shaped by shifting sand, politics, and prophecy. Everything on Arrakis is a threat, from the blistering sun that drains your strength to the storms that sweep through and erase landmarks overnight. Shelter becomes sacred, shade is safety, and every choice carries weight. You'll start with next to nothing, scavenging for resources, crafting your stillsuit, and building the first traces of a base. But with time, tools become machines, camps become outposts, and your influence begins to stretch across the sand. The world breathes and changes around you. Each week, the deep desert transforms. Storms tear through it, spice boils erupt in new places, and opportunities rise from the chaos. Combat is fast and deliberate. Energy shields stop bullets, but falter under slow, sharp strikes. So you'll need to think, adapt, and switch tactics mid-fight. Everything has its purpose, but nothing guarantees victory. And beyond all this looms the spice. It grants vision, power, strange abilities, and demands a toll. But overuse brings changes. Some physical, some deeper. Sandworms remain the gods of the desert. You can bait them, run from them, lose entire convoys to them, or use them to your advantage. In Grounded 2, you are once again shrunk to the size of insects, but this time within the wide expanse of Brook Hollow Park. The familiar backyard has transformed into a gigantic, overgrown wilderness, full of wonders and dangers. As you traverse this suddenly gigantic world, your primary goal is survival, crafting equipment, gathering resources, and building your own base. The story progresses as you explore the park more deeply. Hints of a mysterious organization and remnants of past experiments suggest that your shrinking wasn't accidental. Uncovering these secrets becomes essential, not only to understand what happened to you, but also to find a way to return to your normal size. Gameplay is designed to allow survival both alone and with friends. The introduction of rideable insects opens new possibilities for exploration and combat. The world is filled with diverse biomes, each offering unique challenges, rare resources, and formidable threats, encouraging careful exploration and adaptability. As you delve deeper into the park's hidden corners, a mysterious figure emerges, challenging the corporation behind the experiments on teenagers while testing your attentiveness and your ability to trust. Their actions gradually unveil the secret motives of this shadowy scientific organization, bringing unexpected twists to your adventure. Ark Survival Ascended transports you into a vast, untamed world, teeming with prehistoric creatures and primeval landscapes. Upon arrival, individuals find themselves stranded on an enigmatic island, their wrists bearing a mysterious device that hints at deeper secrets awaiting discovery. The absence of a conventional storyline invites explorers to delve into the environment, piecing together narratives through their interactions and observations. The gameplay emphasizes survival in its purest form. You must adeptly gather resources, construct shelters, and craft tools to endure the island's myriad challenges. A standout feature is the ability to tame and breed a diverse array of dinosaurs and ancient creatures. This process requires strategy and patience, offering a dynamic experience as players form bonds with these beings, each possessing unique traits and abilities. The bond between survivor and creature is pivotal, with tamed allies providing assistance in battles, resource gathering, and protection against the island's many threats. The island's environment is both beautiful and perilous, with varied biomes presenting distinct challenges and opportunities. From dense jungles to arid deserts, each area is meticulously designed, encouraging exploration and discovery. The dynamic weather system and day-night cycle further enrich the experience, influencing gameplay and survival strategies. V-Rising is an action role-playing survival game that immerses players in a gothic open world where they assume the role of a recently awakened vampire. Emerging from centuries of slumber, players must navigate a perilous landscape, hunt for blood to regain strength, and construct a formidable castle to serve as their sanctuary. The game masterfully blends elements of survival, exploration, and combat, offering a rich and engaging experience. The gameplay is set in a vast open world divided into diverse biomes, each presenting unique challenges and resources. You can gather materials, upgrade equipment, and build your castle, which will act as your home base. To unlock access to more advanced materials and equipment, you must defeat bosses found throughout the world. Survival mechanics are deeply integrated, requiring you to consume blood from various NPCs to gain specific benefits and avoid hazards like sunlight and garlic, which can weaken the vampire. In the heart of a vast and untamed wilderness lies Dragonwilds, a realm shrouded in mystery and ancient power. You will journey into this world, where every step reveals remnants of a forgotten past and whispers of legendary creatures that once soared through the skies. Exploration here is not just about survival, it's a quest to uncover lost histories and forge your own path. Battles demand strategy and timing, with each encounter offering a chance to adapt and sharpen skills. The world breathes with dynamic events that reshape the narrative and create new opportunities, ensuring no two journeys feel the same. In a world where humanity teeters on the brink of collapse, a relentless force known as the Root has emerged from beyond, twisting Earth into a shadow of its former self. You awaken on a storm-lashed shore, armed with little more than determination and a blade, driven by whispers of a tower that may hold the key to ending this scourge. The path leads toward 13, a subterranean refuge where the remnants of civilization cling to survival. The journey unfolds through a labyrinth of shattered realms, each bearing the scars of the Root's invasion. In this fractured world, where the future seems buried beneath ash and ruin, every step forward carries the weight of those who came before. The fight is brutal, but somewhere in the rubble, there's a sliver of something more than survival. In a world overrun by zombies, where humanity teeters on the edge of extinction, you are one of the few survivors. You wake up in a ruined city, where every day is a fight to stay alive. Around you lie empty streets, abandoned buildings, and faint echoes of a civilization long gone. Your goal isn't just to stay alive, it's to help humanity reclaim its place at the top of the food chain. You will choose how to spend your days. It could be a run to gather supplies, a clash with bloodthirsty zombies, or seeking safe spots to rest. Every choice you make shapes your future and the world around you. You must learn to adapt, build shelters, secure food, and defend yourself from danger. Interactions with other survivors are a key part of your journey, as every encounter can become a lifeline or a threat. The game offers a deeply authentic survival experience, from finding food and water to constructing and protecting your refuge. You also will face real challenges, such as illness, injuries, and limited resources, so every action carries consequences, making each decision critical. Ultimately, you realize that surviving isn't only about fighting zombies, it's also about confronting yourself. You learn to value life, trust others, and find meaning, even in the toughest circumstances. The world has changed, but within you remains a spark of humanity capable of lighting a new hope in this darkened world. Remnant 2 is a third-person shooter action role-playing game that serves as the sequel to Remnant from the Ashes. Set 2 decades after the events of Subject 2923, the game's narrative follows a nameless survivor known as the Traveler and their companion, who is afflicted by a plant-like species called the Root. After a near-fatal encounter with the Root, they are rescued by Clementine and taken to Ward 13, a survivor enclave. The story unfolds across diverse worlds, including Yesha, Lossum, and Nerid, each presenting unique challenges and environments. The Traveler's quest involves navigating these realms, confronting formidable foes, and uncovering the mysteries of the multiverse. Remnant 2 offers both single-player and multiplayer modes, allowing you to team up with friends for cooperative gameplay. The game features a variety of weapons and abilities, enabling you to customize your character and combat style. Its dynamic world-building and engaging shootout mechanics have been praised, with many highlighting its successful blend of looter-shooter elements and action role-playing gameplay. In Cubic Odyssey, you find yourself on a journey through a universe under threat from the Red Darkness, a galactic infection that mutates wildlife and consumes entire planets. Your mission is to explore diverse star systems, uncover the origins of this plague, and determine its fate. The game offers a vast, procedurally generated open world where you can mine resources, craft tools, and build structures essential for survival. You can construct vehicles and starships to navigate between planets, each with its own unique ecosystems and challenges. The terrain is fully destructible and terraformable, allowing you to reshape the environment as you see fit. Combat plays a significant role, with the red darkness manifesting as both a physical and environmental threat. You must decide whether to cleanse the infection or let it spread, affecting the universe's balance. Your choices influence the game's progression and the fate of the galaxy. Whether you choose to face the challenges alone or collaborate with others in co-op mode, Cubic Odyssey provides a sandbox experience where exploration, creation, and survival are at the forefront. Enshrouded is a survival action RPG that blends exploration, combat, crafting, and base building in a richly detailed fantasy world. You will assume the role of the Flameborn, the last hope of an ancient civilization, tasked with fighting the mysterious and destructive force known as the Shroud. This malevolent fog mutates life and serves as a central threat in the game. Set in a vast open world, Enshrouded challenges players to explore, fight off mutated creatures and bosses, and master a customizable skill tree to develop unique combat styles. The game allows you to craft powerful weapons, armor, and spells to aid in your journey. Beyond survival, you can unleash your creativity by terraforming the environment, building detailed bases, and designing homes with a wide variety of materials and furnishings. These bases can also serve as hubs for allies who provide access to advanced crafting options and mythical items. The game supports up to 16-player co-op multiplayer, offering shared adventures and collaborative creativity. Nightingale is an open-world survival crafting game introduced in a Victorian-era gaslamp fantasy universe. Players assume the role of a realm walker, navigating through procedurally generated realms filled with diverse biomes. The game emphasizes exploration, resource gathering, and base building, allowing players to craft tools, weapons, and structures to survive and thrive in these mystical lands. In Nightingale, players can venture solo or team up with friends in cooperative multiplayer mode. The game features a variety of activities, including combat against hostile creatures, dungeon exploration, and the construction of elaborate estates using a range of tile sets. Players can recruit NPC workers to assist in resource gathering and automate production processes, enhancing the efficiency of their homesteads. The game's aesthetic combines elements of steampunk and fantasy, offering a visually stunning experience. The dynamic weather system and day-night cycle further immerse players in its richly detailed world. Nightingale is currently available in early access, with ongoing updates and improvements based on player feedback. Don't Starve Together is a standalone multiplayer expansion of the acclaimed wilderness survival game, Don't Starve. It immerses players in a dark, procedurally generated world teeming with strange creatures, hidden dangers, and ancient secrets. The primary objective is to survive as long as possible by gathering resources, crafting items, and building structures tailored to individual survival strategies. You can choose to collaborate with friends in private games or join forces with others online. The game offers various modes, including the default survival mode, where players endure through seasons, uncover ancient secrets, and manage your survival stats. Additionally, there are time-limited event modes like Forge and Gorge, which present unique challenges and rewards. DayZ thrusts players into the unforgiving expanse of Chernaris, a post-Soviet nation devastated by a mysterious infection that has transformed much of its populace into aggressive, infected individuals. In this desolate landscape, survivors scavenge for essentials, food, water, weapons, and medicine, while navigating threats from both the infected and other desperate humans. Players begin their journey with minimal supplies, encouraging exploration of the vast 230 square kilometers of terrain to find resources. The environment is fraught with dangers, from hostile wildlife like wolves and bears to dynamic weather conditions that can lead to hypothermia or heat stroke. Survival hinges on managing hunger, thirst, health, and stamina, as well as treating injuries and illnesses that can arise from various environmental hazards. The game emphasizes player interaction, offering proximity voice and text chat, along with gestures such as waving or surrendering. These interactions can lead to tense confrontations or unexpected alliances, as trust is a rare commodity in the struggle to endure. The game's open-world design fosters a unique experience for each player, with no predefined objectives or tutorials. Every decision carries weight, and the persistent servers ensure that actions have lasting consequences, creating a dynamic and challenging survival experience. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.